lifestyle's been freezing cold like the diamonds in they chain, no lab-grown stones. JimmyBoi, you been baller, sit on the throne. Ain't never sold shit, clone, get your ass on. That bullshit is for the rodeo, it don't belong. Blowing on that donut beat pack from the biggest bone. From K-Town to H-Town, they hold it down. Internationally respected, you see the crowns. Dust Brothers and Theme Kings, we all hustlers. Been ballin' like JimmyBoi was feeding customers. Cold as ice, the block coming cop from us. Realest podcast in the world that can't fuck with us. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to fall, now we set the price. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to ball, now we setting the price. Let's get it.
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another brand new episode of the world famous Cold as Ice podcast, coming to you live from Hollywood and Houston, Hollywood, California, Houston, Texas. It's your boy, one half of the show, Cold as Ice, Ben Baller, a.k.a. the Wash Lord, a.k.a. Back Nine Ben, a.k.a. the Korean Liam Neeson. On the other side, down south, we got my man.
Y'all know what it is, man. Jimmy the Gent, a.k.a. JimmyBoi, a.k.a. the Hustler's Choice, man. Straight from that H-Town. Y'all know how it go down, man. That A-Leap to be exact, baby.
If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Click that subscribe button, guys. It helps us out a lot. If you didn't know, Behind the Baller is no longer. We are in episode 14. This is Cold as Ice. This is a new format, but we still getting that free game out. You already know the deal. This show is worldwide. This show is brought to you and produced by none other than the 8-time podcast producers of the year. That's Miles Davis and Jordan Winters, a.k.a. the Dust Brothers.
We got
original music by Illegal Cartel. It is Friday. It could be evening if you're on the East Coast. It could be late afternoon if you're on the West Coast. And it could be morning if you're in Asia. And it's real early in the morning if you're in Europe. Guys, what's good? What's poppin'? Jimmy, happy belated birthday, dog. What's cracking?
I appreciate it, bro. You know, just I guess I'm still partying in my head right now. You know what I mean? It ain't over, man. It ain't over. But I'm just enjoying it, man. And I'm walking a little bit better, kind of off the crutches. You know what I mean? So everything's slowly getting better, slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely. How about you, bro? How you doing?
Fuck all that, bro. How was your birthday party, bro? How did everything go?
I just really knew how important Sunday was, so I literally called everybody Friday and I canceled because I was just like, I just don't want to end up in the hospital, you know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because, you know, all my close friends that I like grew up and stuff actually got together and surprised me, came to the house, man, had a chef cook up, you know, a bunch of nice, good fried lobster, steak, freaking lamb chops, you know, pasta, just all kinds of stuff, man. I'm not gonna lie. It really hit me. It really hit me hard, man. I think it was the best birthday gift I could ever have, man. You know, just having these people that been with me 30 years, 25 plus years, you know, and all just kicking it together, man. You know, and I had some friends that flying from out of town and they came over too, and we just really kicked it, bro. And then, you know, Sunday, that was the party, man. So we did the day party at camp. I had my boy Kodak coming in town for the party. You know what I mean? Drake showed up. It was litty, bro. It was litty, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was a good time. Even though I was sitting the whole time and everybody that was saying hi to me and I was saying hi back, I ain't come reach out and shake your hand. It was because my knee was still messed up. If you see me walking in and out that place, it was bad, man, but it was turned, bro. Overall, it was amazing, man. We ended up going to a strip club after, like we usually do, you know. Finesse 2 times was there. It was a whole lot. J. Prince Jr., man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that came, you know, showed love. Maxo Cream, shout out to Maxo. Yeah, it was live, bro. Live at 5.
Yeah, man. So what was the girl situation like? Any interesting ladies pull up? You take something home?
You know, bro, so me, I used to roll with a lot of dudes. You remember, like, I used to roll deep. And, you know, like, I'm like, you know what? No new guy friends, bro. You know, I cut off a lot of guy friends that weren't really around since the beginning. So, you know, they're going to start seeing videos that start circulating and stuff. You're going to know there's a lot of more eye candy, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I had some of the homies fly in, you know, and then I had other homies that came out and just, you know, really just showed face, and a lot of beautiful eye candy.
You didn't answer my question, bro.
Huh?
What was the ladies like? Did you take a piece home? Did you, like, what's good?
No. You know me, I like to be prude, bro. So, you know me, I ain't taking nothing home. And I like to just, you know, I like to test the waters, you know what I'm saying? And just take it to the house.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, it looked like a lit time, you know what I'm saying? I seen, I was with some of Drake homies. I seen Drake Jet in Houston. I don't know if it was Hobby or if it was George Bush. You know, I was supposed to be out there for the Live tournament. Definitely. So I was a little sad about that. I had but I court. And, you know, I was sick last week, and the shit can kind of lingering on a little bit. I got this weird dry cough all of a sudden. And it's weird because I noticed like 5 different random people I know been kind of sick. So I just took it light, golfed. I didn't have the kids last weekend. I got them this weekend. You know, we got Father's Day coming up. Happy Father's Day to you, by the way.
I appreciate it, bro. Happy Father's to you too, bro.
Guys, this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. This year has been flying by. What's something you're proud of in 2024? Like so far. What's something you still want to accomplish this year? When life goes fast, it's important to take a moment to celebrate your wins. Therapy can help take stock of your progress and set achievable goals for the next 6 months. Therapy has helped Jimmy and I greatly, and it can help you too. If you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and to switch therapists. Take a moment, guys. Visit BetterHelp.com/coldasice today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/coldasice. Get some help, y'all. Went on a date and my throat was kind of fucked up. And the crazy thing was Donald Trump came in town and he played at Trump National in LA. And I was sick, bro. I didn't get a chance to get out there. And he had, I forgot the coach of the Jaguars' name. He had Marty Fish, who's a ex-tennis player, is one of the best professional athletes that plays golf. He's like probably one, I would say he's top 2 or the best professional athlete that plays golf. And I'm sad I missed it. Shout out to the whole Trump crew, Lily, Keith, all them. So I missed my chance to play with Trump this time. It's all good, no big deal. I did go on a date Saturday night. Went to a little low-key spot, little restaurant, and okay. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This chick is used to going to nice places, which is nothing wrong with that. And this is a nice spot. It's just low-key. And I think she wanted to be at Catch Steak. She wanted to be at Delilah. She wanted to be at Craig's. And I can't go to those places that have paparazzi outside. That's not my vibe right now. I'm not trying to be out, around a bunch of fucking, I don't want to have my picture taken with the girl right now.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I don't know if that set the tone off the wrong way with old girl, but I picked her up in a fly whip. I was heavy in a whip, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a spaceship and so that's where it was. We started talking. I hit her with the regular questions like, yo, where are you from? The whole 9 here and there. And she's like, I'm from Mexico and some other shit. And I was like, okay. And I was like, what do you do? And then it just seemed like, I was like, I feel like it was rude, and then I didn't ask, but I just started getting the vibe that she maybe had an OnlyFans page. And I don't know if we talked about this. I feel like we did. But Jimmy, if you felt like a girl had an OnlyFans page, would you ask her or not?
I would, definitely. If I sensed it, right? If I felt it. I feel like that's kind of like a given right now, man. Like if you right. talking to a bad chick, a beautiful girl that like be outside, you can tell she's like kind of outgoing. You know what I mean?
I'm not mad at any girl that wants to monetize and go do their thing here and there. I mean, they out having sex and doing some other shit. Okay, cool. Most of these girls have somebody run a page. They're not even really on there. They have some pictures they send in. It might be pictures from Instagram. They got somebody on there chatting. That's where the money is when they're chatting with people. And these people don't realize they think they're chatting to somebody. They think they're chatting to the girl, but they're not.
Yeah.
But would you date a girl who had an OnlyFans?
Would I date a girl? Yeah, I would date a girl that has OnlyFans. As far as what she does content-wise with the OnlyFans, really is going to just, lay the boundaries or lay the surface of where that relationship goes, you know what I mean, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So, you know what? I want to finish talking about the date, but now it got me thinking about what we're talking about. Do you remember I told you last week there's this chick who was on some high power trip, like woman empowerment shit? She had a page. She thinks she all that. She really thinks she's really her.
Yeah.
And I said I couldn't figure out. I found her page.
Mm-hmm.
Her @ is Jenny Chang Official, bruh. It's a Chinese girl. She's taking advantage of all the attributes that God has given her. It doesn't look like she's had any enhancements at a med spa, fillers, Botox, fake boobs, nothing. But this bitch really thinks she's the cat's meow. And I'm like, I watched 2 or 3 videos and I was like, and it's not even the ones that one that triggered me. And not triggered me in the way like, oh, that's what you're trying. No, like, get the fuck out of here. Okay? She got this tone like, hey, yeah, well, haha, no, that's not it. And this, that. It's very forced, super acting. This bitch sound like a fake 2024 female Jack Nicholson. You remember Jack Nicholson back in the day? He's like, hey, how you doing? He has that special voice. Like he's like
OG
that.
Joker,
like
Jack
that,
Nicholson. Yeah.
Yeah, like that type of voice. And like, she's trying to be way too cool and she thinks she's way too cool. And I'm about, look, you should think you're the shit. But as you get older, even Jimmy, I've seen you mature. You don't have that. If anything, shit, you've become more humble than I have. You think you're cool in certain things, but it's like, she has, 200,000 followers and she's like, really thinks, but like, yo, she's legit. And I'm being very nice. She might be a 6 out of 10, right? On just the features. I don't know much about her. I don't need to. I'm just saying.
I'm looking at her right now. I'm looking at her page right now.
Okay, give her a 1 to 10. What do you give her on the looks?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm trying to find a one that I could see her height. You know what I mean? Because
fuck her height. She's all doing videos. I'm just giving her 6 to 10 and I'm being generous.
I'm looking at this video of her height, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Overall, from what I'm looking at a 4.5 or a 5. Okay,
and again, does she look tall or no?
Nah, she probably 5'3", pushing 5'3". Like she don't.
Do me a favor, play a video, play one of her last videos. I want not the pinned ones. I just want you to hear her voice, please.
Okay.
I'll wait. That's really so you understand what I'm talking about.
Only the realest women can truly understand this. Now please do me the honor and hate me for saying this. But only weak men find women with direct energy to be pressurizing.
All right, stop.
Bitches dandelions.
You don't need to hear anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying with the forced voice?
I literally feel like she's one of these girls that she do all this on here, but if you seen her at a place or a social gathering, she like the quiet person. She just staring at her phone, bro.
Okay, do you think she really talks like that in real life?
Nah.
Okay. Let me explain something to the women out there or guys who don't know. If you are semi-decent, Asian girl, whatever, ever since you were 15, you probably had a drunk idiot or some goofy motherfucker hit on you. It's a lot different with girls. Girls get hit on a lot. You look like whatever. She ain't anything special. I think in one of her videos, she has a tag. Like, dog, she has the tag, like the tag meaning, not like popping the tag. She has the tag like so she can return the shirt type of shit. You feel me? That's not it. That's cornball shit. And you spend all this time trying to look a certain way, have this aesthetic on your videos, have this voice. And what you don't realize is you could look like Chun-Li from Street Fighter's autistic cousin and have goofy motherfuckers that want to holler at you. Okay?
Yeah, there's somebody for everybody.
That don't mean that you doing it. Congratulations, every girl has a dude hit on her. Okay? But like, I'm all for high power women empowerment, positivity. But when you think you're too cool and you ain't got no accolades, you out here building this community of women out there in the comments, they all agree with it. Oh yeah, this, and this. Like, nah, dog, no. Fuck out of here. Bitch, stop it. Who hurt you? My first question is really, who hurt you? And now you got your thing. This is your platform. Cool. Everyone's got the little act. I'm just like, bruh, you gonna have a bunch of single women bitter following you, not actually being able to catch a high value man. And she has all these fucking rules of how you catch a high value man, and high value man ain't shit and whatever we're doing. What are you doing?
But see, that's what I want to know too, is that how can you preach to people how to catch a high value man if you ain't got a high value man? How do you know so much about what high value men want or need or consist of if you never had a high value man? Like, not knocking her, whatever I gave her was my opinion. I'm not talking down on her. Like, I love the confidence. Hey, that's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? But don't get lost in these, these comments and these people rooting you on, but they really setting you up to crash, man, because you're the only one dumb enough to be loud about the shit that they're not willing to talk about.
And maybe she do have a high value man. I don't know. I don't think so. If I was a betting man and I'm a betting man, I feel like I hit 68 to 80%. But anyways, go on this date. I said, yo, I'm old, I'm washed. I'm a fly dude. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't, whatever, okay. So let's go to the movies. We go see Bad Boys 4, and we're gonna jump into a review of that.
Nice.
But when I'm with my kids, and if it's a movie I'm not really interested in, it's a kid's movie, I'm there for them. Sometimes I enjoy the movie, sometimes I don't. But I'm like, all right, something I want to watch. I'm like, is it being in the movie, is this too lame for you? I know you want to be out turning up, you want to be at a club, so that's not really my my vibe. But like, yo, okay, we watching a movie. She on the phone the whole time. I'm not even tripping. I'm like, look, we here, I'm going to enjoy the movie. Right? We ain't got to talk. It's an easy date here and there. Let's start with the movie. You watched Bad Boys, the first movie, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then you saw part 2, you saw part 3?
Mm-hmm. I'm a Bad Boys fan.
Part 2 was lit. Part 3, as soon as I seen DJ Khaled and all the other extra Vibe Me shit, I was like, yo, this shit is corny. It was probably the worst one out of all of them. This one was all right. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's number 1 movie at the box office. And
that's what I heard. That's what I heard, man.
It was good. Maybe 7.5. It could have been an 8.
I heard they did 105 the first weekend, and the budget was 100.
It did well. It's gonna keep going. Let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. Do you think Will Smith needs to talk about the slapping Chris Rock? I know we ain't black and whatever, but it don't fucking matter. We can speak on something. As a man, do you feel like he needs to go out there and still discuss why he slapped Chris Rock?
I personally don't feel like he did, because after he slapped Chris Rock, he said, basically, you got to respect my wife. Don't disrespect my wife. So at the end of the day, he already explained, I guess, why he did it. So why is there needed to be detail? What does a man got to do? Like, he don't need to explain no more for what it is, to who?
I don't think he needs to explain anything either. So like, look.
Exactly.
The black community is mad. They feel like whatever. I know Chris Rock personally. He's taking shots. Comedians are out there doing certain things. Now, there might have been a boundary overstepped, right? That was overstepped because of the alopecia and the condition that Jada has. At the same time, Jada's gone out there and embarrassed Will a bunch of times. They have a very unique marriage. Mm-hmm. I'm not here to debate nothing, right? They've always seemed like cool people. I know Jada. Known Jada for fucking 30 years. But if someone had said something to Nicolette, or someone said something to Gabby, whatever, I'm just saying, during the times they've been through some thick and thin, who knows what the fuck they've been through. Being married a long time is hard. Mm-hmm. I honestly think if I went up there and slapped somebody, Nick would have understood, being who Nicolette is. I don't think she'd want me to slap the person, but it was a big deal. Plus, it was the motherfucking Academy Awards. It set people back. But at the end of the day, he defended his wife. Let him be. I'm not about cancel culture. I told you that already. At a certain point, there's people who do cancel culture shit and they get into all these things and they whatever. But like Chris did his thing. He talked about it. All right, it's squashed. Movie was cool. Date's over. We about 10 minutes max from my crib, about 15 from her crib. Bro, you got to remember, I'm still new to dating.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what you want to do? And she's like, well, I'm tired. I'm very good at reading. I'm not going to press the issue. I don't want to be with nobody that don't want to be. I'm ready for whatever. You want to go back and chill. You want to toss a few back. You want to kick it. You want to hang out more. Cool, I'm not tripping. If you don't, I start making a beeline to her crib. Mind you, I think if we went to my crib, you've been here. Do I live in a very nice house?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no cap. I live in a very nice crib, no?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Nice.
it ain't my, my beautiful home that I had, prior to divorce, but it's a really nice house. I feel like, from the background, certain shit, I don't know the men that she's dated. I'm sure she's dated some ballers here and there. I don't really give a fuck. I didn't want to force the issue and be like, yo, let's just go back to my place and kick it. I just felt like at that point, like I'm not pressing anything. If I feel, and not necessarily there's resistance, I'm reading the signs. So I drop her off. And I'm like, all right, babe, when can I see you again? I said that to be nice. Why don't we hang out tomorrow night? I was like, all right, cool. What you want to do? She's like, I'm down to kick it, do whatever. I was like, all right, do you want to kick it at my place? I mean, we can kick it at your place. I ain't tripping. Now, mind you, part of me feels like, look, your place is probably small. You might feel more comfortable. Maybe you don't feel comfortable there. I don't know how you keep your place, but I'm very judgmental. As soon as I walk in a girl's crib, I'm going to, be like, all right, does she take care of herself? Does she have a nice house? Is it messy? That's the most important thing. You can have a 1-bedroom apartment in fucking Hollywood. Do you take care of yourself? Mm-hmm. She's a beautiful girl. She's got everything, whatever. But it didn't feel like anything, and I was just being nice. So come Sunday, I didn't even hit her. And then by like 6 o'clock, I ain't heard from her. So there's that. Point of the story is, it's real life. Sometimes shit's there, sometimes shit's not. I'm not about to fucking chase after this chick. I don't know if that's what she wanted. And if she did, she got the wrong motherfucker. So there's where that is, right?
Yeah.
And, I wasn't feeling super great, but I was cool. What cracked me up was, and I don't think women understand this, why would she look at the bill? I didn't ask her to do no 50-50 shit, whatever. Dinner was, it wasn't crazy. It was maybe $217. She got a little espresso martini, which is like the most trendiest drink, whatever, cool. Mm-hmm. I was actually thought that she'd want to split the tomahawk because I can't finish no tomahawk myself.
Yeah.
So she ended up getting a fish dish, branzino. You know what that is?
Oh yeah, my favorite.
So dinner, movies, parking, all that other shit. We probably had $350, and that's a regular fucking date night. So I'm like, look, it is what it is. I'm over it. So that's what Saturday night was like. I gotta say real quick, I had some sundubu. If you guys don't know, sundubu is a hot pot Korean tofu dish that is delicious. Most people know what BCD is. There's a couple really good places that have sundubu in LA. That and pho have probably been my Asian penicillin medicine to get my shit good, right? Ryder got sick, fucking London was sick, and it's been going around, like I said. But what's your little go-to remedy when you're not feeling good, food-wise?
Like if I'm feeling under the weather, like pretty much anything soupy. So like pho for sure. But like I told you, we also have it's a pork-based broth, and it's called migal. And they use like the pho noodles, but it's something about this pork broth, bro. It hit different, and I'll put some lemon in there and make it spicy. Ooh. And I'll sweat I'll be sweating and blowing my nose nonstop. Like it lets it all out, bro. Like it I'm telling you, bro, it cures everything, man. Like I'm sure they got some in Orange County, but when you come visit Houston, I'm gonna take you to this one spot, bro. Like it hits the spot, bro. It hits. I love me some hot spicy soup. I love a pork broth. Yeah, man.
So I get back to the crib. I mean, I'm back at the crib on Sunday, just chilling. Played some golf. Played with my boy Kai. Shout out to my boy Kai Bentley. We're going to have him on the show. His dad is Sir Bentley, famous chef. Is one of the most famous chefs in the world. He's one of Drake's real close friends, Canadian dude. We did a collab. He owns a brand called Strawberry. I want to talk to him about that. We did a collab, you know, the strawberry jams, but my Glock won't. That shit did good. We sold thousands of t-shirts and hoodies, and it was great. We're going to redo that collab for you guys out there wondering.
That's fire.
But we had a good time. He's like a 9 handicap. I don't think you understand what that means, but he's never played with me before. Seen each other on the course here and there, random courses. And he's out right now. He just played DJ Khaled's celebrity tournament. He's real close with Khaled. And like, I think he thought that I was going to be ass. I think he thought there was some cap. And I had to show him what time it was. You know, and the best thing about the last week is I've played with random people who have probably seen comments like, oh, you out here capping this and that. They don't realize these are fucking dudes who are lucky to go play once a week. They ain't got no skill. They might have a decent swing. They just judge and hate. The golf community is one of the most toxic communities in the world. And most of the people that I've played with in the last recent times that like, yo, this motherfucker can play. So I'm at the crib Sunday night chilling, and I totally forgot that Power, my favorite fucking show, Power Book 2, right? Ghost Power Book 2. Tariq is out there. They launched season 4, the last season, episode 1, and it was fucking crazy. Like, this episode was nuts. To come out hot, this was like an episode you see on the finale. It was crazy. I can't believe, bro, I'm telling you, if you have not watched Power, Jimmy, you can watch season 1 and you gonna fucking love it. I already know, dog, you're gonna binge watch season 1 all through it, go to season 2. Season 3 was cool. I'm telling you, all of them are fire. It was great done. 50 killed it with that. But I want to talk about something else, man. By the way, guys, Beverly Hills Cop, when is Beverly Hills Cop dropping? Hold on, Beverly Hills.
I think this month, right?
It should be like this week. Hold
June
on.
24th or something like that.
Okay, July 3rd. My bad. All right, so we still got a couple weeks.
Okay.
All right, so Beverly Hills Cop is coming. I cannot wait. I hope it's good. It's on Netflix. But I got to talk about something.
I seen the trailer. I'm excited to see Axel Foley back, man.
Yeah. I mean, bro, how old were you in 1983?
1.
Oh, shit. Okay. I remember seeing Beverly Hills Cop in the theater. That shit was crazy. It was amazing. Beverly Hills Cop was incredible. 2 was great. 3 was pretty bad. But this is part 4. I can't wait for it. Going back to the issue of defending your wife, going hard for the wife, being petty, doing whatever. So I'm going to talk about something. Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, who I can say is a friend, I would say more of an acquaintance. One of my really close friends is one of his best friends. My sister has been Robert Bob's stylist for over a decade. So, you know, he's gone through some really bad times. He doesn't like to talk about times when he was going through really bad drugs. He's been an actor since he was a teenager. He's fucking famous as fuck.
Definitely.
So him and his wife go to a restaurant in Venice. Venice Beach has turned into a richer hipster area. It's like the richer area of Silver Lake. Now, if you don't know where Silver Lake is, Jimmy, it's just a super hipster place just east of Hollywood. And there's a street called Abbott Kinney. And Abbott Kinney has like all the fly shit. It's actually the most expensive strip of real estate in Southern California. It's more expensive retail-wise than Rodeo Drive now. So I got this restaurant. I forgot the name of it. The name of the restaurant's not important. But they're like one of these restaurants where the chef takes himself very seriously, as they should. And their menu is very, very, you know, the way that they have their menu is very curated and delicate and exotic and everything. And they have this dish, and there's like this raw quail egg or something like that. They order this dish, and Robert Downey Jr., they obviously know who he is. They request to the server, said, hey, listen, my wife is pregnant. She can't have raw egg. We still want the dish. We just don't want the raw egg. So the waitress says, no, we can't do that. All items and creations by the chef come as is. We can't do substitutions. And he goes, I understand. I know the game. And in a way, it is Robert Downey Jr., not really pressing his flex of him being Iron Man and being a gigantic, massive A-list celebrity. But he's like, I'm just asking you to remove the egg. It's not healthy. My wife is 8 months pregnant. She can't have this. It could cause issues with the pregnancy. Definitely. So they're like, look, this is our restaurant. We stand on business and we are not going to make a substitution. So Robert Downey Jr. pays for the meal. Him and his wife walk out, and now they sue the restaurant. I forgot if it was not discrimination, but unhealthy shit, whatever. Now, the restaurant stands on business, says, fuck this. And by the way, this restaurant is the hottest spot, top 5 hottest restaurant in all of LA, you know, Hollywood, A-list stars, everything. Robert Downey Jr. says, fuck this. I'm going to sue y'all. Okay? And I forget if he ended up buying the building, but he sues them. He puts them in litigation. Now, mind you, this is what rich people do. How you fuck rich people, fuck each other? They do it in court. Okay? So he holds them up in court. This restaurant is crushing it. They have 2 locations about to open in different areas of LA. He puts them in litigation for 5 years. I forgot how long. He fought them and they're fucked that. The chef's like, no, we stand on business too. I'm not about to let Robert Downey Jr. bully me here and there. He puts them in litigation so hard for so many years that they can't afford to open the other restaurants. So they never open. And eventually that restaurant closes down. And he did that because he's like, look, fuck y'all. I didn't say to change the food to a certain extent. I said just remove one piece of it so we can eat here and enjoy our meal because it's not just unhealthy, it's dangerous for my pregnant wife to...
Very risky. Very risky.
So he put them out of business. I strive to be that petty. And 90% of the people sided with Robert Downey Jr., especially because, you know, he's fighting for his wife. How you feel about that situation, bro?
Man, I totally agree. And you know what? You actually, through this whole story, I heard you just gave me some ideas, some things I'm going to do to some people, you know what I mean? But as far as the wife thing, definitely, you know what I mean? Like, he just asked for y'all to even, maybe not even put the raw egg in there. He didn't tell y'all to change the whole menu, you know what I mean? Or just don't bring that dish out. You know, y'all could have just made something work. Like, let's just be real. Like, he didn't tell you to change anything. He was just tell you just not add something. So I totally agree. I'm glad he did it like that. And
that's it.
That's what happens when you stand on business sometimes. You know, you might be standing on the wrong business. Then you can end up out of business.
FAFO. Fuck around and find out. And they found out. Good for you, Bob. All right, Jimmy, what else is on the menu, dog?
Man, you know, I wanted to ask you, right, because I notice here and there, I don't think people hear about it enough, or it's not really that, but like, you know, the word bullying or even the action, you know what I mean? Like, what are your thoughts or what is your definition of bullying? You know, I feel like, you know, when you see videos of bullying or things like that, and it's always videos of like someone who stood up to the bully or bullying the wrong person. But, you know, I just feel like, especially, you know, me, I come from a different generation, you too. What is your definition of bullying, or what do you think about bullying itself?
I mean, by textbook, I feel like a bully is like a dude who's a lot bigger than anybody else, you know, physically bigger, intimidating, finds a wimpy kid on some David and Goliath shit, and goes out there and fucking badgers them. Goes out there and tries to punk them. And, you know, because he can't get anybody his own size or whatever else. And sometimes they have a crew and it's a bunch of bullies. They got one dude who's a leader and is out there fucking with kids that can't defend themselves. And I remember back like in 4th or 5th grade, there was these kids that got busted into school and they was from a different part of town. They was hard kids, looked like tough kids, and they was out there fighting, hold their own. And then they started fucking with people in our school because we had some decent people in the school. I remember like finally we was tired of these motherfuckers. So one of my boys pushed the dude. So what you gonna do, man? Fuck that shit. You can't just be bullying people and push the dude. Then someone else pushed the dude. Then I go push the dude and the dude socked me dead in the mouth and the nose and I got a bloody nose. I'm like, ain't this about a bitch? I got hit. So I went and did crazy shit. I went and kicked this motherfucker. I was taking Taekwondo. I bit that motherfucker in his neck. I started trying to choke this motherfucker out. I went crazy. We went a full-blown flight. But, look, I feel like some people can't, and I get it. But take a self-defense class. Put your kids in self-defense classes. I feel like, fuck that. Now, I know we got cyberbullying now, but that's a whole different topic, which we'll get into, I guess. But you need to fucking stand up for yourself. I understand some people can't. They have issues. There's a mental block. Be like, and I get it. And maybe, fuck it. I've been scared. I've been, I've had fear inside shit and be like, don't want to fuck with somebody. Go get a group of motherfuckers in and go fucking attack somebody. Go fight back though. I'm a big believer of fighting back, man. But at the same time, bro, I feel like we need to bring bullying back. And I'm a father of 3 young kids. But you got too much participation trophy culture going out there. You got motherfuckers that are way too soft. And I got a perfect story for it. Did you see the kid from FaZe Clan? I forgot what his name is. And I'm part of FaZe Clan. But he's like a very famous streamer. I forgot what his name is. But do you know who Bradley Martin is?
I've heard of him, yeah. Okay,
so Bradley Martin is part of the Nelk Boys crew, the Full Send guys. He's a famous like bodybuilder, this and that. He's super big Trump, supporter, this and that. Not there's anything wrong. I'm just saying, like, he's out there. He's an angry dude, whatever. And I guess he has like a hairline like mine. He's embarrassed about it, so he wears a hat a lot. And so this streamer who has like millions and millions of followers, they go to they're out there, and so he takes Bradley Martin's hat and takes it off. Bradley Martin, the energy's like this. He's like, "Give me my hat back, bro." And the guy's like, "Nah, man, nah." And he goes, "Hey, I'm not playing. Give me my hat back." So the kid is about to get the hat back, and as he gets closer to him to get the hat back, Bradley slaps the shit out of him, like one of those, smacked him good, caught him right, whole face, part of his ear, part of his head, slapped the shit out of him. He goes, "Bro, I ain't fucking playing with you." Everyone saw it, and the dude didn't really do anything. He gets in the car. He's streaming, obviously. And he's like, "Yo, man, I understand, dude. Like, I'm just playing, whatever, man. And I know, like, I could sue him for assault, but I'm not going to do that." But, and he felt like he got punked and whatever and this and that. He feels like he was the one that was wronged. I don't think, like, these kids don't get it. Not everyone played the same way. You know what I mean? Exactly. And just for the story I'm telling you, you think that Bradley Martin could be a bully here and there, but do you think he was wrong?
No, yeah, and we've talked about this before in previous episodes, man. Like, how you choose to disrespect me, does that depict on how I choose to disrespect you back? You know what I'm saying? Not everybody play the same. And so when you decide to do something or take it there, a person's going to take it where they want to take it with you. And that's what I feel people got to understand. And I know what you mean by saying bringing bullying back, because people just got to know their limits. They got to know their consequences of what they do. You know what I mean? I've said this before. Like, I feel like, when I think of what can make America great again, when I think about making America great again, I think fear. And when I say fear, it's like people need it, like fear instilled in them. People need to remember and understand, like, that there are consequences to your actions. You got these guys out here and, everybody's strapped and carrying switches and doing these crazy things. And then when they go to jail, they're standing in front of the judge and they find out what they're facing and they're shocked. They
get
crying.
holy as hell. All of a sudden they find God.
Sudden, yeah. It's like, like when I was growing up, bro, it was like, if I said, fuck the police, or I ain't scared of nobody, I'm saying the same shit when I'm in cuffs. I'm going to say the same shit in jail. I'm going to say the same thing no matter what. Nowadays, these gangsters gonna be about fuck the police. I'm a thug. I ain't scared of nothing. As soon as you get arrested, you in custody. Now yes, Your Honor. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Hey.
Please forgive me, Your Honor.
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, my boy. Nipsey Hussle said in the song, he said, hard N-words get real holy when they catch a case. And it's like, yo, man.
I learned this saying, bro. One thing I know, 2 things for sure, 3 things for certain. When someone need a miracle, they all get spiritual.
Bro, amen. And let me tell you something. I feel you. I think that people don't realize that consequences need to be out there. Like I said this shit with this Palestine shit. There's this goofy ass chick who she jumped into some dude's work truck. And the guy's like, what the fuck are you doing in my truck? She goes, free Palestine. He goes, bitch, get the fuck out of my truck. And he's videotaping her. She goes, free Palestine. Free Palestine. She looked like she was on drugs. He was like, what? I don't give a fuck about all that. I'm just trying to go to work. He's like a construction worker. Get out of my truck. He grabbed that bitch, threw her. When I say he threw her like a rag doll on the street. Yeah, okay. People talking about boycott this and that. They out there fucking sitting, blocking bridges here and there. Dog, don't let me be on the freeway while London is sick, having an attack, and I need to get to the hospital, and they blocking a freeway for the cause. That shit does nothing better for anybody. They say, oh, awareness. Bro, I will drive over everyone. I am driving. They need to motherfucking arrest motherfuckers. Consequences definitely need to come back. People do need to be scared about this shit. They literally are fucked up in the head and got this thing like, what are you doing? Don't touch me. Why? Whatever. And it's like, bro, I haven't really been a big supporter of the police, but let them do their job. Their job is to serve and protect order, right? And you know, you not letting them do their job. If you out fucking up and doing shit, man, that's on you. You went out there and fucked up and did some shit. You stole, you did some crime, you did whatever. All right, there's consequences. But now,
you know,
go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I just want to add, man. I want to explain every subscriber, everybody watching this right now, okay? Especially if you're a man, if you call yourself a man. There's one rule that we go by as a man: is you never get in within less than 18 inches from a man's face. You never touch a man's face. If you go in between that boundary of 18 inches, you got to be ready for whatever come with that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
If I feel like someone's too close, I had a situation one time I was at the mall. Dude just randomly, and he was probably crazy, but he just was randomly acting weird as hell. Then he finally got too close and I smacked the shit out his ass, bruh. And he fell down, did a backflip, the glasses went the other way. He jumped back up like shocked. And so I'm like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, let's go, you know, because it's like, bro, you can't come at me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I know people are like, oh, it's assault. But like, dog, man, like, bro, like,
bro, then it is. And I don't mind
on some
spending
Nicky
the day in jail.
Santoro shit, on some Nicky Santoro shit from Casino, he said, see, you don't know about me. I don't give a fuck. I will crack your fucking skull open. And as I'm going to jail and I'm sitting in jail, by the time I get out of jail from serving time, you should be just getting out of the hospital healing from your injuries. And at that time, I'm going to crack your fucking skull again. Look, on the whole flip side, when it comes to bullying, if you a parent, you need to do your job as a father, as a mother, to prevent other people doing their job. Do your job so others don't have to do your job. I remember one of my friends, Eric Holmes, Crip, I grew up with as a kid. Loved this dude. It was my boy, his family, everything. And his mom said, beat your kids' asses so the police don't have to. It was one of the realest shit I ever heard, right? But when it comes to bullies, and it comes to bullies that come after your family, now Ryder ain't no fighter. London ain't no fight. London's a sweet boy. Kaya's a sweet girl. They've all had a little bit of bullying here and there, and I've stepped in. Okay? When it comes to bullies who come for your family, anyone in your family, okay? Now, let me get this straight. I would never, no matter what relationship, I would never let anybody hurt Nicolette. But I think that her man could probably handle that. I ain't tripping. But I'm not going to let anybody come and disrespect that, right? The mother of my kids. But if you fuck with my family, my kids, I'm not necessarily a big tough guy here and there, whatever. But you going to find out you fuck with the wrong family. That's 100%. That's me whooping the dad's ass, the mom's ass, the big brother, whoever the fuck it is. Don't fuck with my kids. If there's an issue and they out of pocket, I'll deal with it. But you come physically for them, it's on. As far as cyberbullying, my kids are on YouTube. They're on, VR. They're on all the online gaming shit. They're in private rooms now. They know that they can't be out there. Their dad is a public figure. Their dad is famous, whatever. But they know And London will get mad about something someone says, oh, you're gay, you're goofy, whatever. He'll get upset. But like, he'll take a time out here and there. But like, they know not to be in that shit. You know? And if it gets too bad for them, they just fucking log off.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's what that is.
And, you know, I just want to add with that, too. It's like, you know, I've been seeing these videos that circulate of like these guys that like, I guess they pretend to be like a child and they go talk to people. And then they film it so it can go viral, and they humiliate the people, and they like beat them up and all that.
No, stop.
And
playing,
like,
bro.
I just want to say, man, like, hey, I understand y'all are doing a good, you're doing a good thing catching these people, but all that extra shit y'all doing, like, it ain't helping. You know, I understand y'all doing it for clicks or views or money, or whatever,
but it's
bro,
also
but it ain't
entrapment,
helping, bro.
fam.
Exactly.
Even when they're doing the pedophile shit, I understood what Chris Hansen's doing. You're doing a good deed against scumbag people, but at the end of the day, you entrapping shit. Like, it's just like, and maybe on his level,
like,
it's
at least with Chris Hansen, bro, it was like, yo, the police is outside ready. He just asked some questions. You're free to go. Now they like, I seen one where the dude's like, okay, you want me to let you go? You gotta, you know, take your clothes off and do that. It's like, bro, let him go. What do you
Have
mean?
you seen the one?
Have
you seen the one? There's like this light-skinned black dude who's going to the mall, and the girl's going down an escalator, and he touched the girl's face. She with their boyfriend. It's like, hey, mama, let me talk to you, whatever. And then the dude ended up whipping us. What you doing? Watch out, watch out. We're shooting a video. Like, fuck is you doing, bro?
And that's the thing,
These
man.
motherfuckers
Like,
need they ass whoop more.
Exactly. Like, y'all, number one, parents, stop just leaving your children with their iPads and thinking it's all good. Like, that's the weirdest thing, is that I know some people is like, they feel like, if my child's quiet, that's a good thing. Me, if all my kids are in the house and it's too quiet, oh no, something ain't right. That's how I feel. I'm gonna go check and see what's going on, man. Like, my son's not even allowed to watch YouTube unless he's downstairs with me or an adult present, because it's so crazy now that you can tap this, tap that. Next thing you know, it's on a whole different channel and talking about totally different things, man. So, you know, parents, y'all gotta be parents, man. Y'all gotta be parents, man. Like, there was this one kid I know, man, like, his mom don't spend no time with him. The dad ain't in the life. She leaves the kid with random people, and her excuse is that she's always working, and she has one day off, which is Saturday, and she got to spend that time with her mom. Like, bro, I understand you love your parents. I understand you want to spend time with your parents. But when you become a parent, bro, that child becomes priority more than the parent. You take him to go spend that time with your mom too, if that's the case. But bro, that, like, man, we can go on for hours or days and years about this shit. So I'm gonna just
let me say this, bro. I can't say this enough. Look, parents are allowed to have fun, absolutely. Especially if you're going through a divorce or whatever. Parents here and there, parents in any capacity, married or not, parents are allowed to have fun. Okay, it is mandatory and essential to being happy. You got to go out there and do your hobby, do whatever it is, go drink, go meet with your friends, all that stuff. But you got to moderate how much fun you having. You know what I mean? Like,
it's different. It's like, bro, when you become a parent, this is how I feel, right? When you become a parent, everything changes, because it's like, okay, you can still have your time, you can still have all that, but everything you do, it's going to come back onto them. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, go have your fun, have your time. You know, when if you're not with the parent or if y'all together, y'all take turns, whatever it be. But bro, everything falls on what you're doing for that child in their future, bro. Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Dog,
motherfuckers
look,
see me on social media. Motherfuckers see me spending money out here balling, whatever. Y'all best believe, bro, like, I've been put up for them. Whatever I spent, I spent 10,000 Sunday. Bro, you know I didn't put 20 before I even spent that 10, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on the kids.
Y'all don't get that shit twisted, man. Like, a lot of y'all just want to do it for the gram, or y'all don't show out, but your kids ain't got nothing, man. You out here with Bentleys and Rolls Royces, and what your kids got, man? A remote control Rolls Royce? Come on, bro.
No, it's so much deeper than that, bro. Once you become a mom or dad, I already said this already, man. It's not about you anymore. It's about them. You got to make sure they clothed, fed, eating right here and there. If you out living lavish and you going and doing crazy shit, but you have a hard time taking your kids to Disneyland, but yeah, you just fucked off 15 in the club or 5 in the club, whatever, and you can't go to, like, it's just like, you fucking crazy, you know? Like,
you know what, bro? Mm-hmm. We got to make shirts and hats, like, make parents parent again.
I mean, it's funny because you got women be like, no, or men even, but women be like, no, it's me time. I'm stay-at-home mom. I'm sick of this shit. It's me time. Okay? But no, not over your kids.
No,
your kids come first.
It ain't you time no more, bro. You shouldn't have spread their legs and put that baby in you. And he came out of you.
Dog,
so
they
it's
say,
y'all
oh,
time.
no. Women are like, no, I'm putting myself first now. When they're going through a breakup, going through whatever, or toxic baby dad, whatever it is, I'm putting myself first. No. Okay? Yeah, put your health first, because if you're not healthy, then you're useless to your kids. Okay? Without your kids, they need you, right? But don't let this shit get too far. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad and take it out on the kids because you mad because you can't go live your life. That's what it is. That's what life is.
Man,
I'm not saying you can't have fun. I'm not saying that. But, you know, it's just funny when people say that shit, man. Go get some motherfucking help, bro. Go.
Like I say, bro.
Bring the fucked up parents to Coda's Ice Pod, okay? All right, we're going to do some doctor.
Yeah,
bro, we're going to do some doctor. We're going to do some Dr. Phil interview and shit on here. We're going to do it through Zoom, all that other shit. But man, look, it's about to. We got to wrap this show up, man. Is there anything else on your mind,
bro? You heard about something about Northwest? I think she got the lead to a Broadway show, or she got her own Broadway show or something like that recently.
Oh boy.
I didn't even know she acted.
Dog.
She cute. You know what I mean? I've seen her little clips of her and things like that.
Fucking slow the fuck down, bro. No, she is cute.
And you know, look, let me just add, you know, because it ain't no hater done. Yeah, I promise.
Nah, dog.
You know what
like
I mean?
London used to have a crush on her when she was super, super young. Now she just looks straight up like Kanye. I barely see any Kim in her.
My stepdad and my mom are very close with them, so no, it ain't nothing like that. You know, it's just. Yeah.
So I don't want to get in a situation to where Kim's going to send me a fucking 7,000 letter text again and we don't speak for fucking 7-8 years. She hates me. I don't really care. It ain't that. This is just an opinion. Look, man, it was a Broadway show. It was Lion King. It wasn't some fucking school play or nothing. It was at the Hollywood Bowl, right down the street from my house. My problem is I understand nepotism. You know, if I was a legacy at Harvard and I wanted my son to go there and I've donated money to the school, I get it. Be like, oh, there's other people that had a chance to get in. It's not fair. Okay, we're talking about a school here. We're talking about something different. And people do work very hard in academics to get in. But yeah, there's a thing called a legacy. That's part of life and it's part of the game and it's fucked up. When it comes to nepotism in Hollywood, there's so much nepotism, whether it be fucking Gwyneth Paltrow or even some people say Ice Cube's kid, O'Shea Jackson, whatever, here and there. And it's just part of it. But the part I got a problem with is this was a Broadway musical. Okay, North actually got the part over 5 or 6 kids that are actually amazing singers, amazing entertainers. And I think North could dance and she's funny here and there. But we're talking about the singing part. That's part of a musical. She's actually tone deaf. You know, I'm not saying this in a mean way. I'm just saying like, you know, like, great, you're very powerful. They say allegedly Kim paid her to get in. I don't even think she did. I think that she was really popular. And North is going to be a huge she'll be a star later, right?
Definitely.
2 parents are famous. But bro, when you become a Nepo baby, like, and she's too young to know, she's fucking 10 years old or 11 years old. She's just a little bit older than Ryder, a little bit younger than London. And it's like, nah, you don't do that over the kids that really deserved it. That's where I got a problem. You know, at that moment, you really got to take a step back. Like, you know, I'm talking about Kim or any other parent. Like, you got to take a step back, ask yourself, is this about talent? Or just, you know what I'm saying, going on, using your social media power, your celebrity power, and like how much influence she might have over other kids? You're setting the wrong example out there. Am I tripping or no?
No, I totally agree, Ben, because, you know, I feel like now the question is now it's like, is it about talent anymore? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not taking nothing away from Northwest, but it's like you said, there are 5 or 6 kids that probably been working hard all their life, performing, learning, you know what I mean, how to sing and act. And it's just like, I feel like even as a parent, my children deserve a fair trial. You know what I mean? It's got to be fair, you know?
I mean, I don't think that the power influence, like that one song, the I'm Miss Westy, that's not what Kai's listened to the song. All right, cool, whatever, great. That's totally different. That's Kanye put on an album. He's allowed to do that. That's his record, right? But she's still too young. And at the end of the day, when I've seen the little bit of, if I interact with North, I haven't seen her in a couple years, but like, she's very grown for her age. She's very well-versed for her age. She's very intelligent. But you're talking about singing. You know, I wouldn't put my kids in a situation like, for instance, you'll see other people out there. All right, is LeBron James' son good enough to be in the thing? Look, if he wasn't LeBron James' son, would he be out there? Now, look, it's two different things. Now, she is one of the greatest of all time, you know, in basketball. So, you know, he can pull some strings. But is he at the playing level of the rest of the NBA? Charlie Woods, Tiger Woods' son, he's a stick. He's killing it. There are kids out there that are 14 years old that are actually better than him. So if you take away who their parents are, who are they when you break it down to the brake pads, right? Like, can you hold your own without in that field? In that field, can you hold your own without the name? And if you can, then shit, you double powerful. You got the name, you got the legacy, and you carrying on excellence. Other than that, nah, man, I'm just...
I totally agree, bro. I feel like the best thing you're going to do as a parent is of course, you know, the name is the name and it's going to help, you know, like you say, but if you love your child, man, you gotta teach them that grind, man. You gotta teach them that, you know, they gotta earn it, man, because once they get into that routine of just feeling like, yo, I can do whatever and my parents got me, like, bro, you created a monster that is going to end up hurting you and hurting themselves in the future, man.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing you could do as a parent, man, for real.
All right, well, look, guys, that's the end of the show. Summer is officially here. Kids are out of school. Yeah. I got them in a couple camps. They drive me crazy. I mean, you know, they need to be busy. They need to go to summer school. They need to do activities because they'll fuck around, drive me crazy. But summer is here. It's going to be an exciting summer. I really do have to get some of this shit over with because it's taken over my life. But we do have guests coming. I don't want to do anything remote. I think Jimmy's going to come out here. I'm going to go out there. But we do got to get some guests and start building that up because I really feel like every other week at least, we need to start having a guest. Once we get the guests going and get that format, I need to get some new lights. Sure. There's a couple cameras in the studio coming on in here. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Real quick, happy Father's Day this Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You know, we don't get shit. We don't get any recognition. All the fathers out there, when they get asked, hey, can I get a bike? Can we get this? The kids need this, this, and this. What do fathers say? They say, you know what? I got it. No matter what's going on, if they money's fucked up, they sit there. Real dads be like, I got it. They figure it out. You know what? Show some love to your dad. Much love to all the dads out there. Jimmy, you know I love you. Happy Father's Day.
No, I love you too, bro. Shout out to all the fathers for real. Shout out to the mothers that are fathers and mothers. Shout out to the fathers that don't got no kids, that got their sugar babies. You know, happy Father's Day to all. But, you know, like you said, man, like start giving some more love to the fathers, man. You know, Mother's Day, school, they got a whole Mother's Tea, Mother's this and that, man. Give us some more than a card.
Jimmy, when is the last time you got a Father's Day gift? Like, man, for real, like a real gift.
I can't remember, bro. You know, my daughter, though, she I think my best thing.
I ain't talking about that, dog. I'm talking about from
I ain't never got none of that. And so, yeah, like,
I might have got something small, but I ain't got nothing, right?
Yeah,
we're not gonna go. We're not gonna go into what we got our baby moms for
exactly.
Gifts.
So look, let me tell y'all ladies something. Look, let me tell y'all ladies something, right? If you got a good man that's looking out and doing all that, and you ain't never gave him a Father's Day gift, imagine what else he gonna do if you gave him a Father's Day gift. Go big, man. Go hard.
Guys, that's it for the show. Listen, man, this is not your practice life. Make it a great day. Yep. Be better today than you were yesterday. Be better this week than you were last week, and continue the process. All right, guys, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you same bad time, same bad channel next Friday. Again, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Jimmy, Ben Baller, we out.
This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold, it's ice. took a chance to ball, now we setting the price. Yeah, this lifestyle we live, man, it's cold, it's ice. We took a chance to ball, now